Welcome to Finxocapital Daily News, your go-to source for the latest financial market updates. Let's dive into today's market headlines. And in US markets news, the major indexes took a hit as chip stocks tumbled. The S&P fell 0.33%, while the Nasdaq dropped 0.56%, weighed down by AMD and Corvo, which fell over 10% and 27%, respectively. On the bright side, Alphabet helped lift the communication sector with a 2.8% rise after outperforming third-quarter revenue expectations. And in big tech news, Microsoft, Meta, and Alphabet are ramping up spending on AI data centers, pushing up capital expenditures. This investment, while strategic, has shaken investors as it could pressure margins. Microsoft's cloud growth is slowing, and after-hours trading reflected concerns, with Microsoft dropping 3.6% and Meta down 2.9%. And in Forex, the yen continues to weaken, marking a 6% drop for the month, its biggest since 2016. With the Bank of Japan keeping ultra-low interest rates steady, analysts are watching Governor Ueda's remarks closely for clues on any future rate hikes. Meanwhile, the yuan held steady as China's PMI data showed manufacturing growth for the first time in 6 months. And in economic data, the US GDP saw a 2.8% annualized growth rate, slightly below expectations. Meanwhile, private payrolls added 233,000 jobs, beating forecasts and fueling speculations ahead of the upcoming US election. The dollar index stayed firm as traders awaited the final jobs report due later this week. And in commodities, gold reached a record $2,790 per ounce, driven by safe haven demand leading up to the US presidential election. With inflation data due soon, traders are watching closely. Oil also gained, with Brent crude up 0.5% after a surprise drop in US gasoline inventories, adding optimism around demand. That's all for today's financial roundup on Finxocapital Daily News. Stay tuned for tomorrow's developments, especially the awaited CPI report that's set to shape market directions. Thank you for watching.